Manchester United transfer news live. Brazilian wonderkid scouted by United with FFP consideration. All the very latest Man United news, views, and transfer updates from the footsphere. Manchester United are stepping up their preparations for the clash against Coventry City in the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley this weekend. Erik Ten Hag's hopes of reaching the final have been boosted this week by the news that Antony has returned to training, along with Harry Maguire looking set to be fit for the tie. Brazilian international Antony missed Saturday's 2-2 draw with Bournemouth through injury but has been back in training this week, while Maguire, who complained of a problem on the south coast, looks set to be past fit. Manager Erik Ten Hag is under severe pressure now, and the FA Cup looks set to be his last chance at keeping his job. Following the weekend's Premier League action, United are now 7th in the Premier League and face a desperate fight to qualify for Europe via the league. We will bring you all the latest news on Ten Hag's future below, as well as the latest transfer news ahead of what will be a busy summer. United are continuing to be linked with a plethora of players, including Nottingham Forest defender Murillo and Benfica's João Neves, while the future of Mason Greenwood and Jadon Sancho remains up in the air. Rashford urged to quit. Bastian Schweinsteiger has caused a stir with his comments on the overlap with Gary Neville. First up was his story about being banished from United's first team by Jose Mourinho, who made him train with the U16s. But the German has also commented on his former teammate Marcus Rashford, and says the striker should quit Old Trafford. Toney demand could upset Bruno. The race to sign Ivan Toney is likely to be one of the transfer sages of the summer. Man United have been linked with the striker, but a move seems unlikely, even more so if reports of him wanting £250,000 a week salary are to be believed. Another South American target. Following on from the link to Gustavo Nunes, United have also been scouting in Argentina, including Boca Juniors. Aaron Anselmino, the club's young defender, caught the eyes of United scouts during a recent Copa Sudamerica clash, where he scored the decisive goal. A number of top European clubs including Newcastle United, Chelsea, Atletico Madrid, and Borussia Dortmund have been monitoring the teenager, who has a release clause of around £15 million. 5 new signings in Dream Squad. What could United's ideal 25-man squad for the 2024-25 campaign look like? Analysing potential additions and outlining why certain members of the squad need offloading, we've taken a close look at the summer recruitment options and how the United squad could shape up. United scout Brazilian youngster. The Mail reports that a scout from United was in Brazil last week to run the rule over Grêmio left-winger Gustavo Nunes. Nunes is seen as one of the bright young talents in South America and has already attracted interest from Manchester City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. He is 18 and only made his debut in February. United and a number of Premier League clubs are increasing their scouting activity in South America, where players are cheaper and seen as better value. Greenwood can be make weight. The future of Mason Greenwood continues to be a significant issue for Sir Jim Ratcliffe to address this summer. The forward has impressed on loan at Getafe this season, and could return to Old Trafford this summer, with Ratcliffe claiming he would consider what was best when he first took over as co-owner. Latest reports, however, suggest United could use Greenwood as part of a deal to sign Juventus defender Gleison Bremer. The centre-back is believed to be high on United's wish list this summer, while Greenwood has plenty admirers at the Serie A club. Any swap deal, or deal involving multiple players, is often difficult to do, however. Shakhtar playmaker linked. A transfer tale to start the day with, and United have been linked with a move for Shakhtar Donetsk midfielder Georgi Sudakov at the end of the season. The 21-year-old is reportedly valued at £60 million, which seems excessive for someone unproven in one of Europe's top leagues. The playmaker can operate as a central attacking midfielder as well as a winger. Sancho, open to United return. Manchester United winger Jadon Sancho is reportedly open to restarting his career at Old Trafford if Erik Ten Hag is sacked. On Tuesday, BI newspaper reported that Sancho had not given up on his stint at the Premier League club despite leaving the club under a cloud. The winger was exiled by Ten Hag in September after the forward accused the manager of lying about his performance levels in training and claimed he was the scapegoat. But, with Ten Hag under increased pressure due to the Reds' poor performance this season, Sancho may get his wish. However, his focus is currently on Borussia Dortmund, where he enjoyed a brilliant evening. not contact made with Potter. While United appreciate Graham Potter, no contact has been made with the former Brighton and Chelsea boss, says Fabrizio Romano. The journalist also says that Gareth Southgate nor Julian Nagelsmann have been spoken to by Sir Jim Ratcliffe amid Erik ten Hag's shaky tenure. Manchester Evening News Sport understands Ratcliffe is not totally convinced by the Dutchman. A decision on his future is expected to be made by the board before the end of the season. United are showing interest in Todibo. United are said to be holding a big interest in OGC Nice defender Jean-Claire Todibo, and may utilise Sir Jim Ratcliffe's connections as owner of the French club. Team Talk also claims that their keenness on the centre-back has peaked after being put off by Everton's fee demands for Gerard Brandtwaite. Centre-back is one of 4 areas Erik ten Hag is looking to strengthen this summer, and Todibo may be available for around £40 million. Ratcliffe and Ineos have an easy decision over Sancho's future. Jadon Sancho's transgressions at Manchester United were minor, all things considered. His September spat with Erik ten Hag now seems like a distant memory, a small footnote amid a season of mayhem at United. Plenty of water has passed under the bridge since. A quick precis, the manager believed Sancho hadn't trained well and left him out of a matchday squad. The player disagreed and voiced his discontent in public. The rest, as they say, is history. Yet with Sancho now providing United with a timely reminder of his abilities on loan at Borussia Dortmund, helping them reach the Champions League semi-finals, is it time for a reconsideration of this wholly avoidable situation? Olise to replace Antony? According to ESPN, Man United could replace Antony with Crystal Palace winger Michael Olise. It is being claimed that the Red Devils could sanction a £60 million move for Olise by triggering a clause in the youngster's contract with the Eagles and bring him to Old Trafford this summer. Olise has done well for a struggling Palace side this season and nearly moved to Chelsea last summer before signing a new contract with the South London side. Antony has endured a tough campaign at Old Trafford this year and could well be on his way come the summer, having failed to convince following a big money move from Ajax nearly 2 years ago. United can line up FFP boosting swoop for star already identified as ideal Martial replacement. Anthony Martial's impending exit from Old Trafford means United plan to recruit a replacement striker this summer. United are already being linked with a plethora of options, including Brentford's Ivan Toney and Victor Osimhen of Napoli. However, it is unlikely they will spend a fee as big as what those two would command so soon after landing Rasmus Højlund. Instead, former target Benjamin Sesko may come back into their thinking. United ready to use Greenwood in a swap deal for Bremer. According to a report by Gazzetta dello Sport, as cited by the Metro, United are ready to use Mason Greenwood in a swap deal for Juventus defender Gleison Bremer. United have been constantly linked with the Brazilian defender in recent months amid their plan to strengthen at centre-back this summer. Bremer, who has made 33 appearances this season, has been at Juventus since 2022, signing from Torino. It is reported that United's preference is to sell Greenwood this summer and they could use him in a deal that sees Bremer move to Old Trafford. Greenwood is currently on loan at Spanish club Getafe. Bologna issue hands-off warning amid Motta to United links. Bologna chief executive Claudio Fenucci has issued a hands-off warning to anyone interested in their players or boss Thiago Motta. Motta has emerged as a surprise name among the managers being linked with the prospect of replacing Erik ten Hag at United this summer. The Italian has been linked with the top job at Old Trafford in recent weeks and currently has Bologna sat fourth in the Serie A table. Xerxes compared to Berbatov amid United links. Former Bologna forward Roberto Acquafresca has compared Joshua Xerxes with former United striker Dimitar Berbatov amid reports linking the Dutchman with a move to Old Trafford. Xerxes, who has scored 11 goals in 33 matches for Bologna this season, has been closely linked with a move to M16 regularly in the last few months. Arsenal have also been credited with interest in his signature ahead of this summer's window. Sancho, open to United return to start again. According to a report by InNews, Jadon Sancho is willing to start again at United amid the uncertainty surrounding Erik ten Hag's future at the club. Sancho, who rejoined Borussia Dortmund on loan in January, has not played for United since August after he publicly accused ten Hag of lying in a social media post. He was frozen out by the Dutchman as a result and banished from the first-team squad. However, it is claimed that Sancho is not giving up on the possibility of resurrecting his United career, should Ten Hag leave Old Trafford this summer. The report states he is open to returning to the club and starting again. Barcelona, keeping tabs on United-linked midfielder. Barcelona are keeping tabs on Real Betis midfielder Guido Rodriguez, who has also been linked with a move to United recently, according to a report by Sport Italia. The Argentine ace, who is a defensive midfielder, is out of contract at the end of the season and is reportedly attracting interest from several big-name clubs. United have been linked with his signature in recent months amid their plans to strengthen their midfield options. The latest report states United are considering a swoop for him this summer. He has made 24 appearances for Betis this season. United still in the hunt for Stuttgart striker. According to a report by German publication Sport Bild, as cited by the People's Person, United are still in the hunt to sign Stuttgart striker Serhou Guirassy. The forward was heavily linked with a move to United during the January window, and they are continuing to be linked with his signature. The 28-year-old has scored 27 goals in 25 matches this season. Tottenham want a Martial. According to yesterday's print version of Italian newspaper Tuttosport, Tottenham Hotspur want United striker Antony Martial ahead of this forthcoming summer's transfer window. Martial is out of contract at United at the end of June and is expected to leave the club when his deal expires. He has not played for the club since early December because of injury. The report states that Juventus are also interested in the Frenchman. Fellow Serie A outfit Inter Milan were also credited with interest in his signature recently as well. Forest star linked. It's no secret that United are in the market for a centre-half this summer. At least one, possibly two. Defensive issues have been the norm this season, with nearly as many injuries as goals shipped. The futures of Raphael Varane, Johnny Evans and Victor Lindelof remain uncertain. And reports overnight have suggested that United are among a number of clubs keeping an eye on Nottingham Forest defender Murillo. The 21-year-old has made a huge impression in the Premier League this season, and United have now been linked with a move for him in the summer. Forest are likely to have to sell a couple of players given their FFP and PSR troubles, regardless of whether they avoid relegation or not. Murillo, a Brazilian centre-back, however, is also a target for the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona, Chelsea and Liverpool after his marauding displays and powerful defending.